Hello, it's Love. I'm your relationship alchemist, and I'm the creator of Agape Intelligence, your relationship thought, behavior, and relationship mastery workshops and courses. And hey, it's Sunday, it's February. We are still in the month of love. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit and give you some tips and maybe some understanding about a few things. I get a lot of questions from people about, well, love, how did you have and get the relationship that you have with your husband? And how did you find such a great man who admires you, who adores you, who loves you so much, who is so supportive of you? Well, I got to tell you something, guys. I didn't start there because your girl here, I could pick a fool. I could really pick a fool. If there was like a game show on Pick a Fool, I'd always win it. All right. And a part of the problem was that I was looking outside of myself for somebody else to validate me, for somebody else to give me the love that I felt that I deserved or didn't get, and all those things. And I have to admit to you guys that I'd been sexually active since I was like 14 years old. I was looking for love in all the wrong places, and I found all the wrong things, right? So I don't want that for you. And I know women, and I'm really talking to women today because I know women who have gone from relationship to relationship. They've given all of their heart, they're given all of their love, and we tend to do that as women. We give all of ourselves, and it's a part of our brain. It's a part of a way that we're made as women. It's why we can have children and be so nurturing, most of us. Okay, so back to me picking fools. I was picking fools because I didn't understand in my 20s or my 30s that I mattered and I was important. And that's why we do so much at Agape Intelligence, to help you understand, and we give you the tools and techniques and skills to help you understand that you matter and you're important. And we start with self-study. Because the one thing we don't do as human beings is study ourselves. So how are you going to tell somebody what it is that you want, how you want to be loved, how you want to be taken care of, what you deserve, if you don't know yourself? Good question, right? Right. I had to go back and I had to really take a look at me. And I had to study, why was I having such behaviors? What was it that I believed about myself? And what we teach in Agape Intelligence is, after we look at your beliefs, we teach you, you get to do one of three things with it. You get to keep the belief, you get to tweak the belief, or you get to say, fuck that belief, because you deserve better than that. And once you get down to what you deserve, we start talking about boundaries. And usually what happens with people is they make up boundaries when they're pissed off. Nobody's ever going to do such and so to me again, and whatever. We help you to make up boundaries in moments when you can just think it through. Ooh, I love hearts. Thank you so much. When you can just think things through and think about what you have chosen now to believe about yourself and what you've learned that you deserve. And then you choose boundaries and you choose consequences to those boundaries. We help you do that too. So I went through all this research and I went through all these studies, and I went back to school and took psychology, which is like coursework of so many psychology courses, it's not funny. And what I found out in the psychology courses is this: by about the second one, I was like, yeah, what's wrong with everybody else? They all got problems. There's no good men out there, and all the things that I wanted to believe. By the 7th psychology course, I was like, oh, it's me. It's my beliefs. It's going on. It's what's going on in my head that's making me choose certain actions. That's drawing the wrong person to me. You know, it's not so much that all men are assholes, because all men are not assholes. That's not true. It's that I was picking the wrong person for me. And what I thought was that I was being chosen, like that person was only choosing me, but I had no choice in the matter, right? Which is totally untrue. You have a choice about who you're going to let in your heart, who you're going to let in your space. And once they're there, you get to choose whether they stay or not. You don't have to keep them there just because they're good at taking out the trash, but they do everything else under the sun, sleep with this one and that one and break your heart. So I really want to make sure, that, that you are getting that you do really matter and you deserve to have the best, but you have to believe it first. So once I started getting that and studying myself and understanding what my beliefs were about me and understanding what my worth was, because for all of my intellect, for all of my being a philosopher, I was an RN, I raised my children by myself, for all of my abilities, I still didn't get what I was worth. I really didn't. And it's so important that you get that so that you can be able to tell someone, this is what I'm worth, and this is what you'll have to do. So now I have only been married once, and I'm married to that man now. His name is Gary, and we met about 8 years ago. We spent time together. That's something else that's important. I'm on the Steve Harvey tip. Don't just give up the goods. Ladies, please don't just give up the goods. All right? You're too precious for that. You have to guard your heart. And that's something else that I had to learn. I have to guard my heart, and I have to make sure that the person that I'm inviting to be a part of my heart is willing to really guard it and take seriously what this is about. So in an attempt to help you to see the same thing, I want you need to not just know who you are before you get in a relationship, and understand what your worth is. But you also, once you decide that you're going to get into a relationship with someone, you need to be able to tell them what it is that you want and what it is that you deserve and what it is you will get with and what it is you won't get with, and the consequences of crossing boundaries with you. So, the next part of it is, once you get with that person, you don't just go and sleep with them. I can't tell you how many women I talk to in my business, and they're like, well, I got with them and he was so sweet and he was so good. Well, let me tell you guys something. A mass murdering people eater is not going to say to you, hey, I'm a mass murdering people eater. You want to come over for dinner? Okay. They are going to check you out, see if they can get to you, and they're going to put on a mask. And they're going to keep that mask on as long as it takes to get you where they want you. And what happens is we don't trust ourselves, and we don't think that we have worth. So then we go along with the program. And then when they take off that mask and you see what's really there, because see, we never checked out their family. That's one thing. You have to go check out their family, because that's who raised them. And you need to look with clear eyes. Be very realistic about what you're seeing. The other part of it is we make excuses for bad behavior. We co-sign their bad behavior. So you can't co-sign people's bad behavior, and you don't want anybody to co-sign yours. You want honesty and truth on both sides of the relationship. Something else that we're missing. So once I did that and I started dating again, because I got to this point where I was so afraid to even date because I didn't trust myself. I was like, I'm always picking fools, so how can I trust myself to pick the right person? But once I understood my worth and that I matter and that I'm important, and the fact is, underneath it all, I'm going to be kind and compassionate to the man that I'm with, and I'm going to love him and be there for him and, give of this great heart. I needed to be a man that can be accepting of that and who can honor that. So here we are. I got with my husband, but I'm also very realistic, ladies. Let me tell you something. Too many women, we think it's about the wedding day, and we don't understand it's about the marriage. It's about the marriage. And a marriage isn't just about love and care. It's also a business. Okay? It's a business. It's a partnership. It's a love ship. It is the ability to understand your worth and the worth of your partner, and to support them where they're needed, not what you think they need. So let me give you an example. This whole thing where we go, oh, I just want somebody to treat me the way they want to be treated. Hell no, I don't. I don't want you to treat me the way you want to be treated. I don't know how you want to be treated, but that could be anything. Everybody's not used to that. So you have to decide how you want to be treated and what you want. And that's something that I worked with my husband on too. We had to talk about those things. And so we spent a couple of months getting to know each other. And yes, I did a background investigation and all kinds of stuff, because let me tell you something. Do you hand over your wallet to just somebody you don't know? Do you hand over your purse to somebody you don't know? Do you just leave it and go, oh, I met you and you seem so sweet, so I'm just going to hand over my bank account to you and my purse or my wallet to you and because you're cute? Hell no, you don't. So you have to think that way about your heart. You have to understand that your heart is far more precious than whatever's in your wallet, guys, or women, whatever's in your purse. You have to really consider that because you're so precious, because you matter so much, because you're important, because you're a VIP, that you have to get to know the person that you hand your heart over to, just like you would your wallet. Okay. And I give that analogy because then people get it. They're like, what? Give my what to who? Money? Are you crazy? Yeah, of course. You wouldn't do that. So don't give your heart away either to someone that you don't know. You need to get to know who they are. You need to see if you can trust them with your heart. And you need to understand what it is that you want for you. So first, self-study. Okay, self-study. Second, understanding your worth, because you're worth a lot. Okay. Third, guarding your heart. That's right. You need to guard your heart. And fourth, you need to understand what you believe about yourself so that you can teach that person that's going to come into your life and be there to love on you what it is that you want and what you need. And then you need to get to know them. You need to know who they are, who are their people, where they come from, how were they raised, because we just think about the sex sometimes. Our bodies just are where we feel lonely or whatever. And so we just go for those things. But I'm telling you, leave off the sex for a couple of months, back out of all that, and get to know who the hell you're dealing with. Now, I'm a sister who is totally a liberal. I'm past being a Democrat. I'm a liberal who is married to a Republican. Can you believe that? A white male Republican. And we know how to reach across the aisle and get things done. It's not like it is in DC, because we know each other and we've come to have a mutual respect and love and understanding, even when we disagree. So this is what I want for you. Thank you so much for listening. I have had a wonderful time. I'll be back soon. But you're so important. I'll come back again and we'll talk some more about loving on you. All right, now I'll take you guys later.